365 cut. These are the meaningless ramblings of a Scottish we-done whore and a pissy ex-video store clerk. Their ongoing mission is to set right the movie wrongs. They're gonna need a bigger podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome back to 365 Flicks and our road to the Infinity Wars. Phase 1 is done, Avengers is done, Iron Man 3.
I'm looking forward to this.
We're doing it. You have been looking forward to this,
Yeah.
but we're doing something different as we talked about on the last episode. And we are joined by the one guy who has done this with us before, the 365mentary.
Back
Mr.
again.
Paul Trotter's back in the house.
Back again. Glad to be back.
It's been a while.
Been a very
Too long, really.
time. Yeah. I mean, at one point I thought you were like going to become part of the furniture with your
I
two
know.
episodes.
It looks that way.
But- Well, I pitched it to Chris, and he was like, I don't know.
Oh, not that
No,
one.
no, that prick again.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know. The 365mentary didn't really go down too well.
It's a recurring theme, that.
Yeah. And he took the piss out of my John McClane. So, yeah. So I am the pissy ex-video store clerk, Kev. The man beside me is...
I am the 2017
God.
Floppy Award-winning Brit of the Year
Yep.
and Scottish weed and whore, as we found out on the Avengers Assemble episode.
You did gush.
After about 90 minutes of me sucking Joss Whedon's cock, basically.
Yeah, that and then some.
Yeah.
You was like cupping the balls. You were like fully deep throating that bad boy.
Yep.
And the man next to you,
Okay.
as we've just mentioned, is
Oh,
Paul.
but yeah, I forgot my name.
That's your name, right?
Get your name there, yeah. So this is the
On the spot a little bit.
I have a name for this.
I did put cocaine in your orange juice, though, so
I thought
that's
so.
maybe why.
I have a name for this. We called this the 365mentary last time, didn't we?
Mm.
How does everybody feel about the... Wait a minute. Iron Man 3 65mentary?
That's stupid.
No? Iron Man...
Nice try, but
Iron Man 3mentary?
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, 365mentary.
It's 365mentary Iron Man 3.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I named the episode, so fuck you.
Oh.
So yeah, Chris, what we doing?
So, well, if anybody maybe listened to our 365mentary on Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull,
Yep.
basically what we're going to do is we have the Blu-ray of Iron Man 3 set at 5 seconds at the moment on pause. We are going to, now in a minute, press play, and then we're going to do a commentary of the Blu-ray.
I'm not looking forward to this.
You are.
I've been looking forward to these episodes. I've been loving the episodes. This one, this is going to be a hard one.
Yeah, you've got beef, and I'm not happy with it.
Well,
The fact that you've got beef for this movie, because I thought it was just because I said that Iron Man 3 was better than Dark Knight Rises.
No, it's nothing to do
So
with
it's
that.
nothing to do with that. You've actually got legitimate beef with this movie.
I legitimately don't like this movie.
Why?
Because it's crap.
It's not crap. You're
It
crap.
is. It's got Pepper Potts in an Iron Man suit. Bollocks.
That's it, isn't it?
It's got everybody in an Iron Man suit, because even though some of them are like coded to his DNA or whatever, anybody can get in them. Rhodey picks and chooses what Iron Man suit he wants to get in.
Yeah,
The
because
president gets in the Iron Man
and it's the
suit.
president of the United States of America.
Smaug at one point is in the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, he doesn't fly it though.
Guy Pearce actually turns into a fucking dragon in this movie. And do we need to talk about the Mandarin and the big spoiler?
I quite
I
like
like
the
it.
Mandarin.
I
I
like
like
it.
the Mandarin.
You like the Mandarin?
Yeah.
You like the Mandarin when he
Yeah.
starts going, Liverpool! Is it Liverpool?
Isn't it Manchester?
Manchester!
Oh, don't mix them up.
But you know what I mean? Like he goes from being a sinister, badass tourist to being a football hooligan.
So right, that's
Quite funny though.
That's the thing. It is funny, and
yeah.
I remember seeing this in a cinema, and the whole fucking cinema was laughing their asses off at that bit,
Idiots.
including myself.
Idiots.
Well, shut up. So, okay, right.
Idiots.
The movie is not perfect. It has flaws. I will give you that.
Every second scene.
Shut the fuck up. But it's a fucking good Iron Man movie.
Okay.
It's a good movie to follow up from Avengers Assemble.
Yes.
And as Ian correctly Deduced on the Avengers Assemble episode.
Deduced?
It deals
Would
with...
you like me to get you a baguette?
Why?
Because that was an awfully long word. Deduced.
Baguette's longer than...
I know.
Fucking half it's hard. It deals with the effects of Tony Stark effectively dying in Avengers Assemble.
Didn't know, did he?
Well, he did.
He didn't.
And
He
Hulk
just,
screamed
he
when he
kind of
came
just
back
went,
to life.
he went into outer space and then fell back within like 5 seconds.
Yeah, he was dead though.
Leia, right, was able Leia was able to like be out in space, blow out into space without an Iron Man suit, and could still fly back to the fucking ship and go through the decompression chamber, no bother.
Have you seen The Last Jedi yet, Paul?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay,
So
You'd go on, Kev.
you weren't going to watch it anyway, were you? Nah, you're like Paul Byrne, you're proper awkward with those Star Wars movies.
Don't say that to the guy, Jesus.
He'll never come back, will he? So, before we start, does everybody remember how they felt about going into this film back in the day?
Yeah, I couldn't wait.
You couldn't wait? Why?
Because.
Because you love Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's the first movie after Avengers Assemble, and it's Iron Man.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I was fully like, how could this possibly go wrong? Like that
Really?
was like going into Iron Man 3 after seeing the Avengers, much like yourself, I did think to myself, how could this go wrong? Marvel has got this shit down. They know what they're doing. They've got the big Mighty Mouse behind them now. Iron Man 3 is going to be awesome. How wrong I was. So how did you feel about this movie?
that's a
before you went to
negative
see
way
it?
to go into a movie.
Isn't it?
I can't wait for this. I'm actually
No,
looking forward to this.
I mean, I can't remember first seeing it. I don't think I went to the cinema to see it, but I've watched it a few times since, and I quite enjoy it, to be honest. I think it's a good movie you can just chuck on and have on in the background, really.
Mhm.
Oh, you could definitely have it on in the background.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that. While you
Fair
get,
dues.
I don't know,
It's not the
playing.
greatest review.
Yeah,
You can
but
put it on and go and do your dishes.
I did the other night. A little bit of background. Domestically, this movie made 409 million, which is nothing to be sniffed at, and it worldwide 1.2 billion. The second Marvel movie to make over $1 billion. First Iron Man franchise movie to make over $1 billion, and
There
they
you go.
just keep making more money after that. Doesn't get any less. Interestingly, I was looking at that before. You know how I said that the Avengers made like 1.5 billion worldwide?
Mm.
That is the same as the rest of Phase 1 made collectively.
Wow. So did Thor 2 break $1 billion?
I fucking hope not.
There's something very wrong if it did.
Yeah.
Because fuck that movie. But we'll get to
You're
that.
coming
We'll get
back
to
for
that.
Thor 2, aren't you, Paul?
Yep.
You kind of drew the short straw on that one.
seems so.
I can't wait. Yeah. I will be dropping my top 5 in here elsewhere during this movie because it sucks. But yeah, let's get on.
I'm not happy with all this negativity.
I don't know, I'll cheer up in a minute.
Will you?
But yeah, we've got 2 hours, 15 minutes of this, so let's go.
2 hours 50 minutes.
It's like 2 hours and whatnot.
2 hours and a bit.
Yeah, go on.
Aye. Right, so as I said before, the Blu-ray is currently paused at 5 seconds. So if you want to watch the film along with us, get yourself to 5 seconds and press pause, and we'll start in a minute.
Get ready for the music.
Oh yeah, the
Blu-ray.
soundtrack of this movie fucking kicks ass. Yeah, there might not be any AC/DC, but there is Eiffel 65
Is that what they're called? I couldn't remember what the name was.
all up in that some bitch.
Wow.
What? That remembered the name of the band?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man, awesome.
Were they?
No,
Okay.
This
Video
is
was
the
good,
only
though.
hit
Remember-
I think it was. It
remember the video with the blue guys?
was really bad, like 3D,
blue.
wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
stinking. So anyway,
I've got no idea what you're on about.
00.00.05. Are you going to press play?
5 seconds.
You count down
Yeah.
and then tell the listeners when to
Okay,
press play.
so get ready because we will press play now.
Still paused, Chris.
I know it is. Okay, I'm fucking trying to do it.
Right, now.
Fucker.
Explosions.
Bit of a waste of Iron Man suits, if anything.
Oh, yeah. I actually like that voiceover.
Yep.
Yeah, but mostly because of the end credit scene. Eiffel 65.
School disco music.
I hope everybody can hear this, because this is like a soundtrack and a half.
Well, they're watching the movie along with us, so they will. They'll have it on.
Well, hopefully they will actually have the soundtrack on as well, in their own house.
It's a brave decision to go with this song at the start of a movie of this size, to be fair.
Like I say though, like how do you fail after the Avengers? You certainly don't put Eiffel 65 in your movie.
But it's set in 1999.
I'm sure there was bigger songs than that in 1999.
Name one.
No.
Well, there you go.
Happy Hogan with a mullet. Love it.
I imagine you'd be the kind of guy to have a mullet.
In 1999?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Mullets went 90s, were they?
I don't know.
More like 70s.
They were in this movie. That's the guy from the cave
Yep.
in the first movie. I don't know what his name is. Oh. Oh, perhaps another time.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing after the fact. Oh. Guy Pearce, man.
You know what that reminds me of is, you remember Ace Ventura when he's trying to check the rings of the football players,
Yeah.
and just as a fucking nerd in one scene.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is.
AIM, for sure. You know what? I love Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce is a phenomenal actor. Not in this movie. Like, in this
He's not
movie.
had a chance to do any acting yet.
Oh, come on. Like,
Give him a minute.
He had a good cripple walk there. was
well,
alright.
you can't be a good crippy walk. Oh my god. I don't actually remember any of this.
Well, shut up. Watch the film then. Probably not the best for a commentary.
Exactly, man.
Although when have we ever sat down and watched a movie and not spoken?
Well, it's the whole point of the podcast. It's what made the 365, the Iron Man 65mentary work.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I'm guessing people have switched off by now.
Yeah, probably.
Who is she?
You mean the actress or the...
Is she anyone? I'm going to look her up.
I feel like she is.
Oh, nice little bit of trivia.
Oh.
Seeing as we're like, what, 5 minutes in? Not even that. The first cut of this movie was 3 hours and 15 minutes long.
Shit.
So glad they went short.
I could have gone longer.
Fuck off. More fire breathing.
Yep.
Yeah, more pepper in the Iron Man suit. Happy Hogan. He should have finished this franchise off. Like, I don't know what exactly happened to Favreau. I know he was going away to do the Jungle Book or something?
Yeah.
He's going away to do another movie, so he passed on this one, but it's Jon Favreau, man. If you start a trilogy, surely you finish it.
Yeah, lazy.
It's not good for the OCD, really, is it?
Does she come back in this?
In this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Present day, Malibu, California.
Always reminds me of the Tracy Island, seeing his...
Doesn't it?
layer.
Only Tracy Island's better.
Yeah. Well, it's got a retractable swimming pool.
Well,
for Christ's
exactly.
sake.
He's got way better vehicles as well. Question.
Go.
We've established throughout these movies that Paul Bettany didn't actually know what he was doing. Does he know what movie he's voicing now? Does
I'm
he?
going to say yes, because, like, by this point, surely they know what the next team-up movie is going to be.
Yeah.
So they know that Vision is going to become a thing in Ultron.
Yeah.
So surely he would know, okay, I've only got like one more movie of this shit and then I'm going to actually be on screen.
Yeah, so he has to kind of do his homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Mark 42, autonomous prehensile propulsion suit test. Initialize sequence. Jarvis?
There's nothing wrong with this. It's fucking good.
I didn't say anything wrong with this. This bit's alright.
Shut up then.
The reason it's bad walks in about 5 minutes time.
Shane Black.
Director, trademark. It's Christmas. It's a Shane Black movie. We need some Christmas. He's done that before, hasn't he?
What's that?
Tapped his arm trying to look for a vein.
Oh!
With a Robert Downey Jr. humour for you there. This is pretty cool.
The suit's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this suit kind of becomes its own character in this movie.
Yeah. Oop.
Probably a little fast. Slow down. Slow down just a
Whoop. Is this all supposed to be because like he's not the Iron Man we know since Avengers? Like everything's a little bit, or is it just because it's a prototype?
It's a prototype.
That's cool. I do that when I wake up in the morning.
Superhero landed. Yeah,
That's how I get out of bed.
I believe you.
I guess 72 hours is a long time between siestas. Didn't think it could get any worse.
See, everybody seems to love all this like Tony Stark PTSD stuff, but I'm not big on it.
That's what happened.
This stuff is fantastic.
It is. It is.
The Mandarin videos are just amazing.
I agree that they should have kept him as a bastard, as a sinister son of a bitch. That would have been a much more interesting movie.
Sir Ben.
Well, the
Kingsley.
actual, his character had more of a background than the actual bad in this anyway.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? What, he went all bad on Tony because he,
Left
flung
on
him
the
off
roof.
back in the day. It's like, doesn't really sit well.
Oh, he's so good though. Sir Ben.
Ali al-Salam Air Base in Kuwait was attacked. I did that. Military church filled with wives and children, of course.
That's the thing though, like if you want someone to deliver some badass lines like that, you get Ben Kingsley. You don't then turn him into a drunk.
Pulls off a
Apparently
good
you
Bin
do.
Laden beard as well.
I always forget that William Sadler's in this.
Yeah, he may as well not be the way. I mean, he does get to fly the Iron Man suit. Or does it self-fly at that point? I don't know.
Self-flying. It's self-flies. Jarvis is flying them.
Oh, that's another thing about, yeah, we'll cover that later. And I went back and I did a little bit of looking around, and the 9 Rings was started in Iron Man.
Right.
You know, the 9
Right,
Rings for
yeah.
the Mandarins. Christmas again. You know how the Mandarins are in the 9 Rings, and apparently one of the rings that he wears on his pinky finger is the same ring that Burnt Face in Iron Man 1 wears.
There you
So
go.
it is part of the same. How do we feel about War Machine?
I'm okay with War Machine. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Bit of Joan Rivers there for you? You feeling any better about Don Cheadle at this point?
Yeah.
Because we
I
weren't,
still
you
would've-
weren't, you weren't too sure.
I still would have preferred Terrence Howard to get another go at it, but yeah, okay, why not?
He did deserve another bash. And for me, even by the end of this one, I'm not that fussed with Don Cheadle. to be fair.
He should have been killed off in Civil War,
Yeah.
but we'll get there.
So last time you got a good night's sleep. Last time I slept 3 hours a year. Look what you did. I'm concerned about it. I'm concerned about you. You're gonna come and be like, no, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Oh. Disney film, remember?
Doesn't mind. You're on this? Yeah. I'm what's your name? I loved you in the Christmas story, by the way.
And so begins the trope of terrible child actors in this movie. I'm gonna be happy, like, I'm gonna be upbeat.
Are you?
There are good things in this movie, there's just few and far between.
So this is the first time we get a panic attack.
Yeah. Would you just park the Iron Man suit in the bike rank?
Oh yeah.
I've never noticed that before.
I mean, I love this. I love what they're doing with this. It's, you know, it's doing something different with the character, and it's showing what almost dying does to you. Fucks you up in the head.
And I get that. I do get that. I don't want to be like a Nancy.
But it's just it's doing something different with the character.
It's trying to relate to people, isn't it?
Yeah.
An
But
experience.
like Tony Stark is a fucked up character in the comics. It's, you know, the demon in the bottle stuff and all that.
Suggesting that I replace the entire
Gwyneth.
What I'm saying is that the human element of human resources is our biggest point of vulnerability. We should start phasing it out immediately.
Another Christmas tree for you, kid.
Excuse me, damn it.
Yeah, it's Shane Black.
Okay, I am thrilled that you are now the head of security.
So yeah, Shane Black took over from Jon Favreau, and Shane Black the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was reading earlier that Jon Favreau was giving Shane Black hints and tips and all that when they were on set and everything. So he did have a little bit of, like, you know, he was helping.
It obviously wasn't a full-on fallout because he's in
No.
the movie.
Yeah.
So if he'd been completely fucked off or fucked over, then he wouldn't have appeared in the movie.
They do coma patient him though.
Yeah.
Would you think that was when he was off filming the other film?
Yeah.
What a good looking man.
Great.
Guy Pearce is a good looking man. I'm comfortable in saying that.
Great, I can't. What on earth have you been doing?
Some bitchin' highlights in his hair.
This ain't 1999 no more.
We're supposed to be issued a security badge.
I did have highlights in my hair at one point.
No
bet you did.
way.
I did.
Like frosted tips.
No.
Is that the,
It was along those lines, actually.
I
Like
cannot
blondes.
imagine that. Can you imagine
I'd pay
that?
to see that.
I cannot imagine that.
I can't remember how old I was.
Did you at one time have more hair than you have right now? Like,
You've got great highlights now.
Yeah, thank you.
did you used to have long hair?
Well, like, sort of your length. I
Ah,
haven't always been all jarhead.
yeah. As long as I've known you, you've been a bit jarheady. Little scene with James Badgedale there.
Who's it?
Who pretty much does everything for the rest of this movie. The minion, James,
Oh yeah,
James
yeah.
Badgedale.
He's fucking good in this movie.
He's good in this movie, but he's good in almost everything he does.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of him, James Badgedale. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. That's the universe. My bad. Who's that?
Somebody's been watching Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
That be before this or after this? Before this.
Way before this. Attack of the Clones was the 90s,
Phantom Menace was 99, wasn't it?
was it?
Maybe? I think it was 99.
Star Wars fans. What a way to woo someone. Come and stand inside my brain. I think that's what really gets them going, the ladies.
Stand in my brain.
Scare them off, if anything.
Extremis harnesses our bioelectrical potential.
Ah yes, Extremis. A wonderful plot point, truly wasted.
And what this tells us
I actually read the Iron Man Extremis book, and yeah, it's very much wasted. The book is so much better.
Does Guy Pearce turn into a dragon in that?
Yes. Yeah. But it's Benedict Cumberbatch. He turns into Benedict Cumberbatch. So.
I got a real job. What do you want? I'm working. I got something going on here. What? Arresting me first? Let me tell you something. You know, I had some people that bodyguard in the back of my face. I had some people I saw that shredded dignity. Now I got a real
Ooh. Think that's a real life quote.
What's that?
He had to leave the franchise while he still had a shred of dignity. I mean, I know Iron Man 2 wasn't great, but come on, it wasn't that bad.
See, I'm not having that. The Iron Man 2 wasn't great. I think it's.
I like
it's
it.
underrated.
I do like it. We said that on the episode. What's your thoughts on Iron Man 2, Paul?
That was the Mickey Rourke one, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
The board.
And what's the guy? What's the other guy in it? The guy that was in
Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Aye.
I like him. He's
Amazing.
really good.
watching them flip the screen, and then we can get started.
See, even Jon Favreau doesn't know how to hold an iPad. Much like Clint Barton in Avengers.
Maybe.
Call back. I think Shane Black saw Minority Report and thought I could do that, but better. But like better.
You know, you should take more of an interest in what's going on here. This woman's the best thing that ever happened to you, and you're just ignoring her. The giant brain? Yeah, there's a giant brain. There's a shifty character. I'm gonna follow this guy.
He's great in this film.
If it gets rough, so be it.
I think first seen him in the Pacific. You ever see that?
Great in that.
He was good in that.
Super friends. I don't know what's going on with you anymore. The world's getting weird. I hate to cut you up. Do you have your taser on you? I think there's a gal in HR is trying to steal some current. You should probably go over there and zap her. Nice. Imagine if you could hack into the hard drive of any living organism and recode its DNA.
You know what that sounds like, don't you? Like hacking to the hard drive. He's talking about like hacking into people's brains and stuff. Very Edward Nygma in Batman Forever. There's just too many questions. There's just too many questions. No? No. Okay.
No.
It is very Edward Nygma in Batman Forever, though.
Something tells
I thought you were going to say Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park.
And he does look very Two-Facey.
and who has slightly
No, he doesn't.
Just less burnt.
Except for his hair.
Except for his hair.
Well, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. As my father used to say, favor is the fog through which we glimpse triumph.
It's very deep.
Oosh.
I have no idea what it means.
He was kind of
See, if a normal person spoke like that, you'd tell him to fuck off.
Go away with your silly long stupidness and your crappy highlights. Did people say that to you?
Not to my face. Like. Maybe after I'd left the room. What a prick.
Did you see his highlights?
Fucking highlight wanker.
Other things, so just gonna
I'm still not feeling Pepper Potts. And in this movie, it only gets worse. Like, just...
We don't really need all that stuff with, like, will she, won't she, with him.
Yeah.
There's not really any need for that, and she doesn't need to have had a history with him.
I remember people, it's Christmas!
In California.
See, the first time I saw that, I
Sunshine.
thought those were boobs on the rabbit.
We're wearing this in the house now. What is that, like Mark 15?
something like that. You know, everybody needs that.
I do like the thought of Tony Stark sitting around in the Iron Man suit.
I thought you were going to say you do like the thought of a rabbit with boobs there.
I do like the thought of that as well.
Yes.
However, we later find out that Tony Stark is not in that suit.
Present. Is it gonna
Spoilers.
Well, it's a good question. I got a team of guys coming tomorrow. They're going to blow up that wall. So,
So yeah, director trademark number 1, Shane Black. Seeing as we mentioned it a couple of times, is Christmas. So except for the prologue, the whole film is set at Christmas time. Shane Black made Lethal Weapon, The Last Boy Scout, The Long Kiss Goodnight, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and he also wrote Last Action Hero, which is set partially at Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a part of it's not a big part of it, but some of it is at Christmas.
Last Action Hero.
Yep. But all those movies are set at Christmas. Because,
What part of Last Action Hero is it Christmas?
I don't know, it's in the fucking trivia.
I think it's bollocks.
Well, fuck you, it's not bollocks.
suit. You can Geiger count or something like that.
This bit is pretty cool though, with a fake Tony in the suit, or
Well,
not in the suit.
well, they set it up for a payoff, don't they? It's a setup for another part of the movie.
Just hosting you. Well, I finished up a little work. And yes, I had a quick bite. I didn't know if you were coming home or you were having drinks with all the family.
Snap.
What?
What?
Aldrich Killian? What, are you checking up on me?
Happy was concerned.
No, you're spying on me. I'm going to bed.
Come on. Hey, I admit it. My fault. Sorry. I'm a piping hot mess.
What a line.
Aye. Well, then the number of times we say it.
Yeah. You know why I say it though? Because that is my least favourite line in this whole movie.
What's wrong with the line?
I'm a piping hot mess. You could just turn around and say I got PTSD.
You experience things.
I died for a minute, I came back, I had shawarma, and now I'm like all fucked up in the head.
Bit more wordy than piping hot mess, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but piping hot mess sounds crap.
No, it doesn't.
It's probably because you went in,
It's a good line.
which is great. I love you. I'm lucky.
You love this movie, right?
I can't sleep.
Love is a strong word. I enjoy the movie.
Go to bed. I come down here.
Do you like this movie? You enjoy this movie?
I do. I think it's good.
So I'm
I'm
not
enjoying it
changing.
so far.
I'm not changing your mind.
Nah,
You
not
will
yet,
not. You will
not
not
yet.
enjoy it after the next like hour or so when I'm still sitting here bitching about it.
No, we're just both thinking, what a dickhead.
I've been very, very optimistic and very up on the franchise so far. Mm-hmm. I knew this was going to be the first one that I would have a stumbling block. It had to happen at some point.
Well, to be fair, after we get Thor 2 out of the way, it's pretty much plain sailing, isn't it?
For you,
What's not going to be plain sailing for you?
I still have some down moments after Thor 2.
Do you?
But we'll get there.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it for the listeners.
You're going to join me.
I'll tease them just now. I do like this bit.
This bit is cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give you that. Nice little flashback to Joss Whedon's good stuff in my Shane Black movie. The one bit of the movie that wasn't directed by Shane Black, and I really like it. You motherfucker. What is that?
What's what?
He's like, he points his finger at it and just disassembles the whole thing.
It was almost like he was cutting it down with a sword or something, was it? It was
I
like,
think that's what they're going for, like he's a Jedi or something, and he can make an Iron Man suit fall apart.
Well, it's the one that flies at him.
Like the Iron Man suit shits itself at the sight of Tony Stark and falls apart.
Well, no, it's the one that keeps falling apart. It's the suit that keeps falling apart, which is on it the entire way through the fucking movie.
But he still makes it fall apart.
Well, it falls apart by itself anyway.
Okay.
Picky.
James Badgedale trying out for Hitman. He just needs the barcode on the back of his neck.
Did that guy out of Homeland do a Hitman movie? Or am I making that up?
Yeah, he did die.
Quinn.
Homeland?
Quinn.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Quinn.
he ended up in the latest one, Agent 47 or something.
Never seen any of the Hitman movies.
He did die.
It was
pants.
in Homeland. He had the PTSD as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Did he die in the last season?
I think he did. Aye.
Wasn't he given like the AIDS and that?
No,
Or,
he,
like,
he still survived that. He got exposed to some toxic chemical or
like
something.
a 24 chemical thing.
Yeah.
How does everybody like that little nugget there?
What?
When he drops the suitcase, did you happen to notice which Walk of Fame star it fell on?
No.
Robert Downey Jr.
Was it? Fuck off.
Well, I'm assuming it is. It said Junior, so I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah.
it was Robert Downey Jr. It'd be a nice little Easter egg.
That looks pretty badass. Like the
I wish I could take a
Aye.
punch like that.
flamey skin and that. It looks cool.
I don't actually mind the extremist stuff up until the point that it turns people into dragons.
It turns one person into a dragon.
Did he just shout Smaug? Oh, snap.
Shit.
That's pretty cool. Oh no. Happy Hogan. I mean, the good thing now is that he gets to watch Downton Abbey for the rest of the film. So, I mean, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Well, yeah.
See, I don't mind all this. Like, all this fire stuff. I don't mind it all. It just gets a bit ridiculous, you know?
But there's stuff later on with when Tony's in hiding and that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when they're fighting in the kitchen and all that kind of thing. It's fucking cool.
It is, it is.
They could have just, you know, cut out, what's his name? Guy Pearce's character, what's his name? Killian.
Killian, yeah.
You could just cut out him and have fucking that guy be the bad guy.
Yeah. American. I love the Mandarin. I love the Mandarin. And I love all these little VTs. I think they're fantastic. Like, this is how a terrorist promo should go.
Terrorist promo.
Well, yeah. That's exactly how it should
You're
be.
watching too much Ginger Mahal.
Ginger Mahal.
I said Ginger.
Did you know he said Ginger Mahal?
Fucking ready.
That's because he's Asian, not ginger. It's not even Asian. I do like pancakes.
Get that morphine into you.
Morphine and Downton Abbey, that's all you need. That'll cheer you up. But apparently that was his idea.
Taking the morphine, watching
No.
Downton Abbey.
Both. The morphine to deal with Downton Abbey. Apparently Favreau is actually legitimately a big fan of Downton Abbey.
Okay.
So he wanted that in
Yeah,
the film.
apparently the Americans lapped the shit out of that,
they love
that
it.
show.
I think it's because they think that's how we actually still
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I think so. I never watched it.
Nah, neither have I.
They think that's how we live and how we speak. It's not.
Can be further away from the truth, in fact.
Exactly. I don't even think back then they lived like that. But it's like a nice fantasy to have, like that we're all lords and ladies.
Loads of ladies probably did, but then 99% of the population, peasants, really.
Right.
This bit's fucking cool.
Here's a little holiday greeting I've been wanting to send to the Mandarin. I just didn't know how to phrase it until now. My name is Tony Stark, and I'm not afraid of you. I know you're a coward. So I've decided that you just died, pal. Come get the body.
You know he means business when the glasses come off.
He's a smug bastard holding the phone, isn't he? That guy holding the phone, you would punch him in the face.
Here's my home address. 10, 8, 80. No. 90265.
Would it be better if it was 90210? Well, how is he going to fucking upload the video now? We don't,
The
have,
end.
we don't have Facebook Live at this point.
Is that the smug one?
Aye.
Is that his phone?
Wouldn't be an Iron Man movie without some hologrammy goodness.
Like I say, Minority Report. Ooh, that's not possible, is it?
Of course it is. Tony Stark.
It's like, remember playing Heavy Rain on the PS4?
Yes.
It's like that, isn't it? Just way less depressing.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
way,
the
way
most
less
depressing game
Oh,
ever made. You know, what were they
I
thinking?
played that through twice. I think the first time...
Christ, he must have been suicidal.
The first time the kid actually died at the end.
Yes.
Ah,
mine
because it
too,
had
both
alternate
times.
endings, didn't it? Depending on what you done.
The kid died both times on mine.
The
Is that because you
I
enjoyed
didn't
it?
try and save him.
the first time the new girlfriend died in the fire in the apartment.
Fucking hell.
Aye, that was
You
bad.
know, you get locked
Aye.
in the apartment
Aye.
and it goes on fire. Yeah, lost her. And then the kid died, he drowned.
Christ.
Fuck off. I love all this. I do love all this. And
It's been Iron Man the entire three
it's
movies,
a
though.
it's a nice way to show off a bit of tech and all that. It is.
But he does this in fucking every Iron Man movie.
I know. I'm not saying this is a bad part of the movie. It's just like, Jesus.
Accessing satellites and plotting the last 12 months of thermogenic occurrences now. Who made everywhere that there's been a man?
And put that in your movie. Like a bit of like,
Are you going to pay for it?
can't be that hard. Springfield.
Dad, you sure that's not the news? It predates any known mankind attack. The incident was the use of a bomb to assist a suicide.
So obviously it's right.
It's remarkably simple. 3,000 degrees Celsius. That's 2 military guys. Your minute fantasy, Jarvis? Creating a flight plan for Tennessee.
Couldn't just say off.
Are we still
No.
staying down? We're supposed to be on
Boring, isn't it?
security lockdown. Come on, I threatened a terrorist. Who is that? There's only so much I can
Now, right. While I do love the upcoming set piece with the house falling off the cliff and that,
Oh, that's her.
if you're in total lockdown, wouldn't Jarvis have some kind of sensor or something that would
You'd think
detect
so.
incoming missiles?
You'd think so, considering all the other tech that they have.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let a normal car just rock on up
No.
there, would it?
And you're Tony Stark, you'd have some kind of like machine gun or something saying, fuck you, you're not coming in.
Fuck you, machine gun.
Just thought, get back, you bastard. I'll break your legs. They do look like boobs though on that rabbit.
Boobs with 3 nipples.
It's a rabbit.
Wow.
Please don't tell me there's a 12-year-old kid waiting in the car that I've never met.
He's 13. No, I need your help.
What for? Why now?
Because I read the papers, and frankly, I don't think you'll last the week.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, you're happy in the hospital. I didn't know you were expecting guests.
We weren't.
Girlfriend, listen.
No, not really. It was just one night.
What's the matter with you?
It's fine.
You know, you're the best scene of the movie's coming up, man.
Save yourself a world.
It is a good scene. Until...
No, I love that bit.
I know you love
I
that bit.
love that bit.
Because you're an ass.
It's a cracking scene.
You just love seeing Pepper in the Iron Man
Exactly,
suit.
exactly.
This is how normal people behave.
I can't protect you out there.
Is that normal? Sadly,
What, the giant Christmas bunny rabbit? No.
With boobs.
Buddy, relax about it. No, I don't disagree you. You still haven't even told me you liked it. I'm not sure agree. You don't like it?
We are leaving now.
So how do the news know before
Exactly.
he knows?
How did the news know before Jarvis?
And why is the guy in that chopper not saying, by the way, there's something
Yeah, I
coming
mean,
at
come
you?
on. But this looks amazing.
Yeah, but if that... Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I'm not going to go down that road.
No, go down that road. Take that road with
That's
you.
like,
Go down that road.
you'd be instantly smooshed in that situation.
Especially her.
If you're getting chucked back 20, 30 feet, you're smooshed. Iron Man or no Iron Man.
And not to be a muckle sexist, but she's just recovering from childbirth, for God's sake. In real life.
What's that good? What's that got to do with sexism?
Oh my god, I saved you, Tony Stark.
She's totally cool in that suit, though, Kev.
Nah.
She's mad. Badass.
Nah.
Total badass.
Nah.
Obviously, you know, you mentioned the coding and that. Obviously, like, he's put her DNA into it
And the president.
in case somebody attacks the house, so that she can put the Iron Man suit on and be all protected in that, Ken?
And the president.
Yep.
And the Iron Patriot.
Well, he's already there.
And Smaug.
But he doesn't fly the suit, though.
Dumbass. She did that on purpose. I will say one thing, like, Shane Black does action in his other movies, like Last Boy Scout and stuff like that, but he's never done action like that before. This is like the first...
there's some decent set pieces in Lethal Weapon. Nothing on this scale, obviously.
Nothing
but,
to this size, and it shows you that, you know, at least as a director, he can pull that shit off.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, it looks fucking great. I remember just after this came out, I read a review. It was said it's like an Iron Man movie without any Iron Man, but it's not. Fucking Iron Man's right there.
Well, of course, he's in it.
No,
I think a lot of people were saying that because it was more focused on Tony.
That-
you know, and
yeah, so it was like a Tony Stark movie with a bit of Iron Man.
that was cool.
Did it before John McClane. Die Hard 4 wouldn't have been out yet, would it?
No.
Was this 2013?
12.
Yes.
Well,
Avengers
13.
was 12, so this will be 13.
13.
At what point do you think Tony Stark's like, really shouldn't have gave him my home address? But as well, I don't think that would matter, because surely they would know where Tony Stark lives anyway.
Well, yeah, it's Tony Stark.
Yeah, he's got to be in the yellow pages, you know?
What do you think of the CGI in this bit then?
It's good but ropey.
It's okay.
There's little bits that are ropey as hell, but it stands out because the good stuff outweighs the bad.
Yeah.
Aye. Like, it's done pretty well. And give him a minute, it's his first big set piece of this movie, so... Oh, shut up.
I love that. Give him a minute.
What?
Give him a minute. It's his first set piece.
Well, you know, it can only get better, can't it?
I do love this bit. But then they did that.
He's loving that bunny rabbit, isn't he?
Oh, right.
I forgot how
What
much.
is that?
I forgot how much screen time that bunny got in this film.
More than happy.
Exactly.
The underwater bit, being trapped underwater.
Yeah.
They did that in Lethal Weapon 4 as well.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah.
Shane Black.
Was that still Shane Black in Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
4?
Aye.
No, it wasn't.
Lethal Weapon
it?
4? No, it
Wasn't it
wasn't. No,
Richard Donner?
he did Lethal Weapon. Yeah. Aye, it wasn't Shane Black for that one.
Shane Black was just the first one. Then it was Richard Donner after that. Is that right?
Yes. I think Richard Donner actually directed the first one.
Did he?
Shane
Was it
Black
just-
only like
was
wrote it. Aye. As you can tell by the Christmas theme. Because it ain't Shane Black if it ain't Christmas.
That's the emergency alert triggered by the power dropping below 5%.
Now, this is something I never got in this movie, right? The power's below 5%, but doesn't the power run off his heart thing?
I think so.
So his heart thing can't be below 5% because he would all die in that.
Maybe it's not anymore.
No, because he changed it, didn't he? No, but it still does the same. Has the same function, I guess.
It still keeps the shrapnel out of his heart until the end of this movie.
Yeah.
But then even in like Ultron, he's still got the arc reactor things like with the Hulkbuster and that because he's got like 12 of them in it.
We're 5 miles outside of Rose Hill, Tennessee.
Why Jarvis, not my idea. What are we doing here? This is thousands of miles away. I gotta get Pepper. I can plan a flight.
What?
I know this drives the plot forward and his like deduction skills into finding out about extremists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole section of the movie I could have done without. This small little town sequence. You know, with him and the kid and...
Yeah, I don't mind it, because I think the kid is...
The kid's quite cool.
I think he's quite... Yeah, he's a funny little fucker.
I don't know, just...
There's not a few good fight scenes in this little town as well, I think.
Aye, yeah, you've got the
Isn't
bit...
there?
There's a bit with Killian and the woman as well. Or no, it's not Killian, it's the other one.
James Baddiel.
Aye.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, just this scene, I think, is the reason for the length of the movie. Like, this whole little section. Because it just, for me, it seems to, like, drag on a little bit. And I get why they're doing it. And I get why they have him kicking about with his little kid and stuff. But I just think it drags on.
No, I don't think it does. I think it deals with a lot of the stuff about the PTSD in that as well.
Yeah, which again, I'm not huge on it.
Well, it's the middle of the movie,
I know.
and he's got to deal with his shit and also investigate stuff to get to the end of the movie.
Got to be like Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it'd be heavier than that, you know, if you're dragging it along.
Just a personal feeling. But it does sort of like, as we were saying with Ian on the Avengers episode, like, he's still a bit of a child in the Avengers, and then he sort of like, towards the end, realises that he can't be the one that leads the team and all that.
Mm.
And then in this one, it's very much a continuation of that journey. So I get that, like, he's needing to re-figure out who the fuck he is and his place in the whole thing.
Well, I mean, that's the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
Is the end or the end of the trilogy is who am I? I'm Iron Man.
Mm.
Don't move.
Yeah. Nice potato guy.
Of course, he does that full like arc in this movie, and then they kind of just bring it back for every subsequent movie. Like, he's still battling with his demons.
I don't think he is.
In Civil War, he is.
What's that thing on your chest?
When that woman comes up to him, she's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, it's not the same demons as this.
It is though. He's still
No,
like,
it's not.
he's still having a bit like crisis of whatever.
Yeah, a character's like to have crisis.
Multiple crises.
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 Crises. Yeah. But he doesn't have the PTSD in Civil War.
No, but he's still like, "Oh my god, we killed all these people saving the world." Ugh. We'll get there. That's a couple of films
It's
from
called guilt. It's a thing that people have.
now. Not me.
I'll fix him.
Like a mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm glad that kid never came back.
If I was building Iron Man...
I think he does great, and you're an asshole.
He is pretty cool. He is.
I would have added in
Like I say, I think just like my main thing is like this whole section of the movie doesn't need to be as long as it is, and it doesn't need to really be there.
I think it does need to be there.
Because I wish they could have just pushed the film a little bit further forward and like get to the good stuff earlier. Get to like the big villain fights earlier, if you want to call them that.
So, who's home?
Well, my mom already left for the diner and Dad went to 7-Eleven to get scratches.
No, that's bollocks.
That was 6 years ago.
That's fine. You're allowed to disagree with me. It's the whole point of what we do.
We're gonna have a competition to see how high we can get.
Speaking of competitions,
Oh,
so I put a poll on Twitter today.
you did?
Yes, did you see it?
No.
No. Good. I put a poll on Twitter today for our listeners and our fans and followers. You know, the millions of them all. And basically, it was the age-old debate. I thought going into watching Iron Man 3, we might as well rehash this for a third time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And this can be the third and final time.
Until the next
Best
one.
out of 3.
So I put it on 7 hours ago. It's on for 24 hours. And we will check in on it at the end of the 24 hours. So yeah, Dark Knight Rises versus Iron Man 3. The age-old debate. Would you like to know how it's going?
Nah, I don't care.
So yeah, we've had 36 votes so far, which isn't too bad. We'll hopefully get more. 61% say Dark Knight Rises.
Well, they're all wrong, and assholes, and probably terrorists. So
Ooh, 28% say Iron Man 3.
I think that's the Russians voting on that, actually.
What, on the Iron Man 3?
No, on Dark Knight Rises. It's
And
the
I'll-
Ruskies getting involved.
And 11% of the voters say both are shite. Because you've got to have that third option. So I was like, they're both shite. So I was hoping nobody would vote for that, but people
I
have.
bet that's Paul Byrne. 11 votes.
So currently, storming ahead is Dark Knight Rises.
Fuck that. No, you know what? I went to see this with Paul Byrne, and he fucking loved it.
That doesn't mean anything.
What did he say? It was
That's
alright.
good, huh?
It was alright.
It's alright. And the Master Debaters podcast, awesome name, have commented saying, great question. Paltrow ruins Iron Man 1, 2 and 3 for me.
Bollocks.
Something I've said
No.
many times. So I've got to go with DKR.
Fuck Dark Knight Rises.
Well,
Fuck you.
it's in the lead, buddy. So will we call it, this is like the last time we'll deal with that
No, that's
question.
bollocks.
Because if it stays that way, that's officially Dark Knight Rises has won all 3 times.
What was the second time we did it?
Me and you debated it on the podcast.
Wasn't that the first time we did it?
No, because the first time was when we wrote articles on the website.
Oh, I won that.
No, you didn't, because Paul chose me. You got your
did.
you got your mate Paul Byrne to choose.
Oh, fuck that. No, he just picked you to annoy me. That doesn't count.
Hey, a win's a win. I ain't
No,
bothered
that
how I win it.
That doesn't count.
And then the second time, I won that as well. I think that was the viewers voted on that.
Well, fuck them.
It's a much better movie.
Well, no, it's not.
As we've already discussed, Shane Black basically just ripped off Dark Knight Rises with this movie.
I'm not going into that again with you.
When I went all Denny Crane, you weren't happy with that, were
I was unprepared.
you? You always prepare. Prepare your case notes.
I think it was more Ali McBeal than Danny Crane, to be fair.
I'm happy with that.
You seen a dancing baby when you were preparing in the shower and that.
The master is traveling. This is when we should have known that something was rotten in Denmark with this character.
Nice.
Oh, he's so cool. Apparently, and I've not seen it yet, but apparently the Mandarin has got a tattoo on the back of his neck, which is the Captain America shield, but it's got the Anarchy A
Okay.
up through it. Apparently, I've not seen it, but apparently part of the facts, trivias.
What's the official story here? What happened?
That's pretty grim, isn't it?
It is.
Won a bunch of medals in the army. One day, folks said he went crazy and made, a bomb. Then he blew himself up.
Did you not have like another mad panic attack here?
6 people died, right? Including Jen Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It is grim as shit.
It's pretty dark, actually, when you think
Yeah,
about it.
this movie does kind of get dark.
Yeah. People said these shadows are like the Marcus souls going to heaven.
Oosh.
Except the bomb guy who went to hell and kind of he didn't get a shadow. That's why there's only 5.
You buy that?
That's what everyone says. You know what this crater reminds me of?
No idea. I don't care.
That giant wormhole in New York. Does it remind you?
That's manipulative. I don't want to talk about it.
Why would the kid bring that up?
Coming back. The aliens?
Because it's Tony Stark.
You stop. Remember I told you that I have an anxiety issue?
Does this subject make you edgy?
Yeah, but...
Oh my god.
This bit's great. Fuck off, Kev. This bit is fucking great. The kid here is awesome.
The kid's quite good. Yeah, I'll give you that in this scene. The kid's good.
I don't think so.
Are you going completely mental?
I said stop doing that. I'm sure you're gonna freak me out. Oh man, you did it, didn't you? You happy now?
It's a pretty weird mural to have in the middle of your town, isn't it?
What, the dead people?
Yeah. Would you not knock it down?
Yeah, you would knock it down.
It's kind of what happened in Hiroshima, wasn't it?
Just left it standing.
Mrs. Davis, where is she?
She always is.
See, now you're being helpful.
Christmas.
The interaction between Tony and the kid, they've got, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no.
This haircut, scissor.
They love a burnt face in the Iron Man franchise.
They do. They do.
I don't doubt it. Well, have a good evening.
That's just what you want in America, isn't it?
Getting drunk
Wow.
by your side out.
What?
You're going to have a pop at their gun laws now, are you?
Oh, I'm not going down that Vietnam.
Did go and see Jim Jeffries the other week, but he didn't even mention it, did he?
No. No.
He's been warned.
I think he's sick of that.
He kind of.
Because he-
It's all people talked about
Aye.
for a couple of years, wasn't it? Really.
He
After
became
had-
famous for the gun control thing, and then, like, that's all he was known for.
To be fair, he paid the bills for a few years.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly you're waiting for someone else. Supposed to be tomorrow.
I don't actually remember this bit. Who's she?
She's the mother of the soldier that died in the explosion. She's been in a bunch of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Aye.
She's very familiar. I can't think of anything offhand though.
I guarantee you didn't kill anyone.
Is she not
gonna
in True
see-
Blood or something?
I'm going to say Breaking Bad is like a crack whore.
Oh, True Blood.
I think she might have been in True Blood.
True Blood.
Was she?
Is she not like one of them ones that hung out at that bar?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah, I think
Fantasia or something.
Fantasia.
I
Yeah.
think you're right, yeah. Fuck her.
It's called an arrest.
I got my piece.
Sheriff, is it?
Yes, ma'am, it is. And you are.
Homeland Security. We good here?
No, we're not good. I need a little more information than that.
You ain't Homeland burnt face.
Well, why don't you get out of Nashville?
Nah.
You know what? I was hoping to do this morning, but I know he's always good.
Deputy, get this one.
I was. She's a pretty fucking badass character.
I can't actually remember her.
No?
Nah. Hey, James Badge.
Do you not remember any of this?
I remember some of this.
See, you should have paid more attention to the movie, and then you would have said that it's better than Dark Knight Rises.
I remember kind of tuning out at this point. Like, this whole section of the movie, I kind of tuned out.
Well, that's stupid.
I just didn't like it very much.
Well, you tuned out, you're not watching the whole movie? You've turned to everything that we hate, Kev.
Fuck you. She's fairly tidy though. Oof. When do we get to the typical Shane Black kidnapping? Does that happen in this movie?
Now in a minute.
Because he likes a good kidnapping as
Oh, he
well in
does,
his
yeah.
movies. It's another trademark of his.
I'm okay with this bit. I'm alright with this.
Bit far-fetched, isn't it?
How we're watching a fucking movie about a guy with shrapnel in his heart, so he becomes a superhero, Kev.
And dragons.
And dragons. Fucking far-fetched. Tit.
Sweetheart, that could be the name of my autobiography.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's one way to take it down, I suppose. Christmas trees. Oh, snap. He was in something else I watched recently, and he was great in that as well. Can't think what it was though.
He used to be in more.
Yeah. I think we could be like the champions of James Badgedale's career. Like, we'll just take to Twitter and start petitioning for him to be in more.
You can do that.
I mean, he's already in like a shit ton of movies, but I quite liked him in World War Z as well. He's one of the soldiers that, you know, when he goes to the army base and it all goes quiet,
yeah.
he's one of the soldiers there.
Hey kid, what would you like for Christmas?
I'm so sorry.
No, he was trying to say, I want my goddamn file.
It's not your fault, kid. Remember what I told you about bullies? You like that, Westworld? That's the thing about smart guys.
Westworld.
There was
Just call them Westworld.
Yeah.
Did,
All right.
I don't get that reference. But then I hadn't seen Westworld, like, because that would have been like the original Westworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Westworld wasn't a thing yet.
No. But the original was.
Yeah.
Right. So it must be something from that, but I don't know.
I've never seen it.
No. We'll just pretend.
It'll be fine.
You're welcome.
for what? Did I miss something?
Me saving your life.
Yeah, A, so you
This movie marked the first time that Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in a MCU movie.
play it cool.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He wasn't in Thor, was he?
No, he was in the end credits,
Ah,
the
right.
post credits.
What I need is for you to go home, be with your mom, keep your trap shut, guard the street.
Oh yeah, because there was that thing that I'd never seen before. With
Yeah.
Selvig.
Well, no, it's the first time he wasn't in an Iron Man related movie as Nick Fury. But yeah, he was in Thor as well because he wasn't in Incredible Hulk.
I'm sorry, kid. You did good.
So now you're just gonna leave me here like my dad?
Oof, real talk.
Yeah. Wait, you're guilt tripping me, aren't you?
Oh.
I can tell. You know how I can tell? Because we're connected.
Okay. I'm okay with it.
You're alright with that?
I'm okay with the
Cruelty to
kid.
children.
I'm okay with the kid and the relationship between the kid and Tony. I'm okay with it. I'll let it go just now.
You get this, it's affordable.
Oh, more Christmas trees.
It goes with any decor.
What happened to picture?
These VTs are great.
I think Spotlight is going for.
Oh man, if Iz's could make videos of this style, they'd be fucking top of the world.
Would you vote for them? Would you?
I don't know if I'd vote for them, but I would definitely watch more of their promos. You know, if you had like a Mandarin version like for Iz's and like sitting there going, "You call me a tourist," that would be cool. In fact, fuck it, get Ben Kingsley to play him
Get Ben Kingsley to join us.
for the videos.
Yeah.
Let him be the face of Iz's. Can we stop talking about ISIS now,
Yeah,
please?
let's do that. Yep. I love this one.
This whole scene is fucking great.
Good, strong job. Thomas here is an accountant for the Roxxon Oil Corporation.
Rocks on Oil. That's an ongoing theme in the MCU. You always get little snippets, little glimpses of Rocks on Oil all the way through.
Okay.
Mostly the Iron Man movies.
30 seconds. Number from this telephone is in your cell phone.
Oh, his delivery's great, man. He should have been Doctor Strange. The Mandarin as Doctor Strange. Sorry, Trevor Slattery as Doctor Strange. Do we like William Sadler as president?
Yeah.
He plays a decent president,
He
doesn't
looks
he?
presidential.
Should have had David Palmer back. That would be
That would have been legend. But President Palmer would have just like phoned Jack Bauer, and it would have all been sorted within 10 minutes.
Jack Bauer, 3 gunshot wounds, but he can still run at full pace.
Heart attack 1 second.
heroin addiction. He just gets a sweat on every third episode.
Plus, he kicks the heroin like 3 or 4 episodes in, doesn't he?
Pretty much. Yeah. No, somebody doesn't the doctor. Is that series 3?
Yeah.
The woman. She gives him like a tablet or something, and that pretty much kicks it.
That's how he kick it.
I don't know what people are complaining about, to be honest.
I've seen them in Boots. They give them tablets, and that's how they kick the heroin. Addiction's not funny though. MIA, of course. It was there all along. Shitballs. That is a shit paint job.
Isn't it?
I mean, I know the Americans love a bit of red, white and blue, but...
It's a bit tacky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember a chick from Australia and you look up at something, she's glowing from the inside out, kind of a bright orange.
Yeah, I've had that. Who is this?
It's me, pal. Now, last time I went missing, if I remember correctly, you came looking for me. What are you doing?
A little knock and talk, making friends at Pakistan. What are you doing?
Your redesign, your big rebrand that was AIM, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the heavy-duty comp set right now. I need your login.
It's the same as it's always been. Home Machine 68.
Password, please.
Well, look, I gotta change it every time you hack in.
It's not the 80s. Nobody said.
I'm okay. No, I'm still not buying Don Cheadle.
No.
Nah.
All caps.
I do quite like that.
That is so much better than Iron Patriot.
So, do they change it back to War Machine then?
I think for like going forward, yes, but
Like in Ultron, is he War Machine again?
yes. Fucking beauty pageants. That's such a cool name for a place, Chattanooga. Oh, is that Stanley? That was Stanley, wasn't it?
Spike Lee.
Spike. You love a bit of Spike Lee, don't you? Fuck, that's better than we getting buried. I'd kill for 9.2 megabytes. And that was just his download speed, fuck.
I actually kind of love this guy.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Because he pretty much acts how you would act if you bumped into Tony Stark
Oh, yeah.
in the back of your van.
Okay, first, is this the is anyone else going to come in? No, just us. What's your name? Gary. I get a lot of this. It's okay.
Okay, can I just say?
What do you want? Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, but I got like pattern my whole look at. There's a little. It's not right because there's no product in it.
I want to make things awkward for you, but I do have to show you. Boom!
Oh god.
Hispanic Scott Bale. I'm sorry, is that me?
Yeah. It's, I mean, I had them do it off a doll that I made, so it's not like it's off a picture. So it's a little bit the
They should have gave that role to someone.
Clip your roots here.
He's good, but they should have gave it to like a name.
I got an issue of chasing bad guys.
James Franco or something.
Yeah.
Some hard data files. I don't have enough juice. I need you to jump on the roof. Right? Recalibrate the ISDNs. Pump it up by about 40%. Got it. Right, it's a mission.
Yeah.
Tony needs Gary. And
that Gary needs to be quiet.
So yeah, my number 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't been thinking about this very much, by the way. Just before you say stupid ass number 5, but my number 5 is Guardians.
Okay.
The first Guardians movie. Absolutely love it. Great movie. Absolutely love it. Can't say enough about it. Was nearly higher, but Guardians number 5.
Okay. Fair
Yep.
play. Fair play.
We've still got half an hour. That was just a little teaser. Get more later.
They've just gone at this movie and gone, how many fucking horrendous hairdos can we give Guy Pearce?
I wonder if he maybe turned the movie down a couple of times. And then when he finally said yes, they were like, well, fine, but you've turned it down that many times, we're going to give you shit hairstyles. Constantly. Like, this whole Extremis thing could have been so amazing when you get these little clips here. Like, it could have been just like... It shouldn't have been one movie, if you ask me. They should have maybe set that up in Iron Man 2 or something. Like, just set something up somewhere.
Stuff doesn't always work, right, pal? It's faulty, but you found it behind, didn't you? So
I still say there was cause for an Iron Man 4.
Well, we probably still get it.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually think he's done after Avengers 4.
Think he's dying?
Idealistic.
I think he'll die in Avengers Infinity War.
Dreamed of space.
That'll be 3, won't it?
That's 3.
Yeah, I think he'll die in that one.
Do you know what he said?
Hopefully.
First.
Hopefully.
Well, remember, nobody actually stays dead, so it'll be fine.
No, they need to get some jeopardy going. If they're going to kill someone off, they need to kill them off.
Yeah.
Can't be too safe all the time.
Like, they had the perfect chance to kill off, was it Rhodey? They should have
In Civil War.
You should have let him die.
Yeah.
Civil War. They should have let him die.
Oh yeah.
And that would have been quite a devastating death because it was one of their own that shot him out the sky. So
But that's like in the graphic novel.
yeah,
I think it's Hank Pym. Is it Hank Pym? No, Goliath.
right,
Goliath, a character called Goliath dies.
right.
He's like a giant fella, and Thor kills him. Or it's not actually Thor. It's like a robot version of Thor, if I remember right.
Ooh,
I think. It's been a while since I've read it. Dev's probably doing his sci thing right now.
probably. If anyone's still listening,
Kidnap.
Shane Black kidnapping scene, awesome.
So you want to tell me why you were at Stokes Mansion last night?
I'm trying to fix this thing. I didn't know you and the master were going to blow the place up.
Oh, I see. So you were trying to save Sark when he threatened
I
us.
told you, Killian, we can use him.
Oh, there you go. At around 57 minutes, Tony calls one henchman Westworld. The sequel to that movie, Future World, starred Blythe Danner, the mother of Gwyneth Paltrow. So what? He just threw that in for a joke.
Look.
How many people are going to know that?
Not nearly as interesting as I thought it was going to be. Still a wank suit.
This bit's cool.
Are they not all armed to the teeth or something?
Nah.
No?
Unless the Mandarin's next attack on the U.S. involves cheaply made sportswear, I think you messed up again. Free. If you want before. That's of course. Yes, Iron Patriot on the job. Happy to help. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure.
Oh shit, that's right, aye. Icons.
Oh, she's mega familiar.
Yeah.
That's the plan, Colonel.
Oh, Colonel Rhodey Rhodes.
Yeah, I'm still eating that candy. Do you want me to keep eating it?
How much you have?
This was the highest grossing film in Malaysia,
That means you're fine. Give me Jarvis.
Okay.
grossing roughly $14 million.
Good market then.
Goddamn Malaysians. Is that because like the Mandarin like could be construed as Malaysian, and they were like, why would they have a Malaysian villain?
I think probably top talking. Top talking.
You don't say Miami, Florida.
Okay, first things first.
Where are we at with it?
It's not charging.
Why does he leave it with the kid? Why does he leave it with the kid?
Because it's charging. Well, it's not charging, but it should be charging.
What's questionable about electricity? Or it's my suit, and I can't. I'm not gonna. I don't. Oh God.
All this attack stuff really did annoy me. It really did.
But-
I'm finding it not as annoying tonight. Maybe I'm actually warming to Iron Man 3. I don't know.
Well, I think you should.
You can't just warm to a movie.
Cast your vote on your own poll.
I already cast. Both
Twice.
shite. I'm that one guy that said both shite. I'm happy with the way that poll's going though.
Fuck that poll.
No, like the panic.
That's a soundbite for you.
Fuck that poll.
Every time there's a Polish guy in a movie, I'll put that on the soundboard. Totally just take it out of context. Yeah, like the panic attacks aren't annoying me as much. I'm finding them to be okay.
There's a reason for them.
Yeah, I get it. Got to have Christmas baubles.
And like this stuff, you're seeing Tony, like, be Tony.
Mm-hmm.
All inventy in that.
Something we've technically not seen for a while.
Exactly.
Because he just has his tech that is amazing, but he's having to like really make some shit tech.
He's having to go back to basics.
Yeah, I'll give you that. There you go. There's another director's trademark for you. You ready for this one?
Go on.
As with one of Shane Black's previous works, Lethal Weapon 2, one of the main protagonists is attacked at his beachfront home by helicopters while he's with a woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he does just rehash all his own shit.
Because he'd had the sexy time with Patsy Kensit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how much he loves Christmas.
That's fair enough.
Using the Christmas bauble as a bomb, that's
pretty cool.
Genius.
Did you just snort a little bit?
I did a little bit, yeah.
So we've got the scene coming up. The scene. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, the scene.
She's on another level there.
He's not averse to seeing coked out whores, is he? Oh. Breaks the illusion when you see the editing studio, doesn't it? If only people know how we do this. Yeah, I remember being in the cinema and this fucking raged me.
Why?
This absolutely
It's just-
raged me.
Don't get so upset.
Because I'm sitting there, like, loving the Mandarin, thinking the Mandarin's pretty much the character of the movie for me. And so far we've only seen him in promos and stuff like that. And then he comes out as a pissed up Scouser. Well, not
He's not
Scouser,
Scouser.
but like a pissed up fucking idiot.
Nessie, did you know that fortune cookies aren't even Chinese? They're made by Americans based on a Japanese recipe. Hey. Bloody hell, bloody hell.
I think he's great.
I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. You're just being pissy.
No, I could really enjoy the role because I enjoy Ben Kingsley and I like what Ben Kingsley does. But for that to be the twist of this movie is a kick to the nuts for me. Like,
I would have preferred it if they had kept him as the fucking evil, sinister bastard. I would have preferred that. But I'm okay with this.
I'm glad you are okay with it.
I'm glad that you're glad.
Talking of bad hairstyles, there's one for you.
Yeah, you should never.
Looks like a giant turd on his head.
My name's Trevor Slattery.
You should never rock anything that remotely looks like a man bun.
You're a decoy, you're a double, right?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Don't hurt the face on an actor.
You gotta wait till they're filled with words. Just a roll. The Mandarin. See, it's not real. Then how did you get here, Trevor?
I suppose the great thing about this twist,
Well,
or the good thing about this twist, is that as Tony Stark finding this out with all your panic attacks and everything, and you're thinking the absolute worst, this would completely throw you for six.
Yeah.
To find out that he's just an actor, and it would be like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on?
about the drugs. Where they said they'd get you off them?
Said they gave me more. They gave me this palace. They gave me plastic surgery. They gave me things.
Did you just nod off? Hey,
No, on a lovely speedboat. And the thing was, he needed someone. Take credit for some accidental explosions.
Who?
Killian,
Shit.
he created you.
He put that together quick, didn't he?
Custom military threat.
Yes. Yes. His think tank thinked it up. The pathology of a serial killer.
Fucking hate that word.
Think
tank.
Think tank. Yeah.
It's all wanky, isn't it?
It's up there with bespoke. I hate that word. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I can make a list for you.
Go on then.
Bespoke.
Bespoke
Yeah.
rather than bespoke.
Accent in that, yeah. No? Okay.
I'm sorry, but I got a best friend who's in a coma and he might not wake up. So you're gonna have to answer for that. You're still going down, pal.
Oh,
Okay, Joe. What'd you tell him?
I didn't tell him anything. Nothing.
No. Should have pressed the panic button.
Well, I panicked, but then I handled it.
yeah.
No.
No. Like I say, if that wasn't a twist in the movie, I could probably really enjoy the Trevor Slattery role. But being that it's a really shit twist to something that has been amazing in this film, I just don't like it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's like a lot of things, like, well, not a lot of things, but there's a couple of things that Marvel have done in their franchises that it's been amazing, and then they give it a little bit of a twist, and it's pissed me off a little bit.
Okay, so you took Killian's.
But it can't, you know.
And here you go, 13 years.
Maybe if that hadn't happened, Trevor Slattery would be a great character.
Maybe they just wanted, with all the PTSD storyline and we said it was dark as fuck with the explodey things and people leaving marks on the wall. Maybe they just wanted a comedy moment in it.
It is a comedy moment, and like I said before, it also, it's a bit of a mindfuck for him.
Yeah.
Help me fix it.
You know,
Because,
who I am.
Tony Stark's not his normal quippy self. There's still funny Tony Stark moments in it.
Oh, he's very
But
serious
he's
in
not,
this film.
yeah. So you need a little bit of light relief.
Yeah.
I know that I still agree with you that it would have been better to keep that character as the Mandarin rather than Trevor Slattery, but, well, that's what it is.
I get to wake up every morning with someone who still has their soul. Get me out of here. Come on.
You know what I managed to say to me? What is his favorite of many sayings?
So is this the first Dragon bit? Is it? I don't know.
It's, yeah, probably.
How come you just
This is to date. I don't know when this fact was, but at one point to date, this was the highest grossing film in the Philippines of all time, with over PHP 625 million, which is 13.9 million US.
There you go.
Yeah. So although it's the highest grossing movie in these countries, it's not exactly breaking the bank.
Well, it might be for them.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, Philippines is alright, I guess.
Thanks to you, it's been my mantra ever since, right? You simply rule behind the scenes. Because the second you give evil a face, Gaddafi, and they hand the people a target. Who's something else?
He is something else, and he's a really good fucking actor. Just not in this.
Over the top sometimes. It's not entirely my fault. He's a stage actor.
I like Guy Pearce.
His leader is the toast of Croydon, wherever that is.
Ooh.
Rude.
Ever since that big green hammer fell out of the sky, subtleties kind of had its day. What's next for you in your role?
Okay, I'll give him that.
I wanted to repay you the self-same gift that you so
Although
graciously-
Nick Fury says the same thing in Avengers
Yeah.
Assemble.
Yeah.
Desperation. Now this is live.
CrossFit Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
She gets very CrossFit in a wee while.
Whether to accept extremis or just give up. Anything.
Number 4, Ant-Man.
I have to say,
Yep,
Yep.
detonation is
because of Michael Pena.
Because of Michael Pena, like, he's a huge part of it being in my top 5, 1,000,000%. But yeah, also the thing that I said on the last episode with Ian, just the fact that I didn't think Paul Rudd could pull it off, and he very much pulls it off, and Ant-Man's a great film.
Have you seen Ant-Man, Paul?
Ant-Man. No.
Great movie. Really good movie.
Yeah, kind of. I wasn't taken by it, to be honest. I was kind of seen the trailers and I was like,
I was actually the
Ant.
same. That was another
I was
one
like,
I never
really?
bothered in the cinema with.
Right.
But it is good.
Have
I've
you
almost
seen
watched it a couple of times on Netflix, but I kind of found something else to watch.
It's on Netflix.
You need to get it
Or
watched.
Amazon, something like that.
You need to get it watched. It's a cracking movie. Definitely in my top 5. Number 4. Yeah. I love that film. And like you say, it is hugely Michael Pena is just unbelievable in that film. Unbelievable in every film, but
Yeah.
he's great in that film. I would still love to have seen Edgar Wright's version of it though.
Where he was actually an ant.
No, I don't think he was ever actually an ant.
Was he not an actual ant-man?
No, he wasn't an actual
Are
ant.
you sure? I think that was the thing.
No, I'm pretty sure that was never a thing. But, you know, fair play. I would have watched that as well. Did he get in the fly chamber with an ant?
I think that's what it was, eh? Yeah.
Be afraid. Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, good call.
You would just get out, wouldn't you?
You would, aye.
That suits too much. Does he start doing like a Cumberbatch impression here? As smoke.
It's kind of... What? But you're going to fuck the suit up if you do that.
No, he's just gonna cook him.
Huh.
This guy's like clearly looks like a total dead meat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ponytail Express. Its mileage count between Tennessee and Miami. 832 miles. Very nice.
How the fuck does he know that?
Everybody knows that.
Okay, that wasn't mine to give away. That belongs to my friend's sister. And that's why I'm going to kill you first. What are you going to do to me? You'll see. You're zip tied to a bed. This. That.
A bit personal.
should have said, don't ask, don't tell.
Wow.
Yeah, Smaug.
Yeah, he's a dragon.
It's a glorious day, Simon. This time tomorrow, I'll have the West's most powerful leader in my hand.
He could have been a little bit more over the top, and I might have enjoyed this role.
Think?
Like, you know, if he'd kind of Hemsworthed it and kind of just went really over the top with it.
Like proper Doctor Evil stuff.
But like Hemsworth, like over top plays Thor, but he plays it really well because he's supposed to be that, like, you know, out there character.
Uh-huh.
And I think if Killian had been just a little bit more evil, you know, I might have enjoyed the role more instead of him being a fire-breathing dragon.
Those chairs. I'll let you live. In 5, 4, bang! Oh, you should be gone by now. Beyond terrified. Here it comes. 3, 4. Shut up. 5, 4, 3. Where's your wrist?
How fast do those suits fly?
Pretty fucking fast.
830 miles?
Piece of piss.
This is Iron Man.
It is Iron Man, so... Bit shit that he's using an Uzi.
Why is it shit that he's using?
Because he's Iron Man.
Yeah, but he's only got like a handy thing on. That looks pretty cool.
Nice little bit of camera work there.
That's alright.
Yeah. Quite surprising, actually.
Honestly, I hate working here. They are so better late than never. It's good to be back.
That suit's seen better days.
Do you think that was part of people's problem? Was like so you've got the suit, but it doesn't work. It doesn't fly. It barely. It looks like shit. Think that's what people had a problem with? He's having to
Probably.
walk about in that. But then, fuck off.
And he looks like he's not doing a very good job of being Iron Man.
That's probably
But-
why people were, it's not an Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
It's more of a Stark movie, but
See, I don't agree with that. I'm surprised you said that about what people were saying. I don't agree with that at all.
That was definitely a thing that people were finding wrong with it.
Yeah, it's definitely an Iron Man movie.
But then people find a lot wrong with a lot of things. Assholes.
Yep.
Break your face.
I never thought people would be hurt.
Did you just do a Nessa line? I'll break your face. Did you just say that?
Oh.
What does that sign say?
Oh.
Hey, if you're here to arrest me, there's some people I'd like to real line.
Here's how it works, Meryl Streep. You tell him where Pepper is and he'll stop you.
Meryl Streep.
Doing what?
Oh, I get it. Ow, that hurt. I get it. I don't know about any pepper, but I know about the plans.
Don't. You know what they did in my suit?
What?
No.
I do know something off the coast. Something to do with a big boat. I can take you there.
I'm glad you can laugh at
Oh,
that.
that's good, man.
It's
Good.
not good. It's
It's
fucking
There's
ridiculous.
nothing wrong with it.
it's definitely a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, it's
Not
Liverpool.
not
I
Manchester.
apologise. It is Liverpool.
Pissed up football watching hippie.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Malaysian hippie.
Malaysian hippie. Highest grossing movie in Malaysia. Apparently.
If you're right about the location where 20 minutes from where Pepper is, let me outside and figure out this vice president. Who do you call him right now? That's the vice president.
Fuck off. Nice big Christmas tree. Another Shane Black Christmas tree.
Air Force One with Colonel Rose. I think we're good here.
Sir, this is Colonel Rose. They're using the Iron Patriot as a Trojan horse. We gotta take out the president somehow. We have to immediately alert that plane.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll have security lock it down. If need be, they can have F-22s in the air in 30 seconds.
Because that's how we deal with everything.
Blow it the fuck up.
That's how the American government deals with
Okay.
things.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Like in Man of Steel. No, it's not. It's Batman versus Superman when he gets him into space.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, nuke them. Are you sure? You don't want to think about it for a second? No, nuke them. And then there's the cheat to say, may God forgive us all. No, no.
It's like
You haven't even thought about it.
it's like we don't know it, we don't understand it, nuke it.
Let's see you can make it, son. Feel safer already.
Psh. Is that Air Force One?
Yeah.
Bad movie. I love Air Force One. I love Gary Oldman in that movie.
It's a good movie.
Charges it with an actual car battery. Okay.
Now, this set piece is amazing.
It is.
Right, it's pretty cool, this.
It is. But it's kind of ruined a little bit.
Why?
We'll watch it and we'll see.
See. Okay.
They kind of ruin it a little bit.
Did he?
Yep. But I do love it. Like, it's a great set piece.
Is it because the suit falls apart at the end? And Iron Man's not actually
Not
or
in it.
Tony Stark's not actually
Yep.
in it.
Like, he couldn't even be asked to go and try and save these people by himself.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It annoys me.
I'll give you that. Okay.
It's sort of like Luke sending his force projection instead of going himself.
Again, spoilers for Paul.
He's not going to watch it. I could be talking about anything.
Yes, you could.
I could be
It
talking
could
about...
be Glengarry Glen Ross for all, you know.
It could be Marvel's Luke Cage.
It could well be. It could well be. Yep.
That's not how the Navy works. Sir,
Oh, he's great.
Air Force One's been compromised.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Who's
it's Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
You wouldn't have seen that. Straight
Tyrese.
out of Compton.
Yeah, I've seen it. Shite.
Oh,
Yeah, he played Dr. Dre.
That was alright.
It was pish.
It was good.
I quite
It
like
was good. I didn't know he was in this. Nice little cameo there.
Is that who played not Jack Bauer?
Yes.
it. Right.
Not Jack Bauer, and he was
Thingy in Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. I want to say no, it wasn't Tyrese. What was his name?
No,
I loved him as well. He's one of my favourite
it's
characters.
Trevor.
Trevor Slattery. See, right? Why is he complaining about the heat when he's not even in the fucking suit at this point?
Because movies.
Pointless.
One of them's wearing a Santa hat.
Of course they are. It's a Shane Black movie.
But you don't wear a Santa hat on Air Force fucking One. Come on.
Do if it's Christmas.
Exactly.
Jed Bartlett would have had that shit.
Oh, Jed Bartlett.
Walk away from that, you son of a bitch.
Good death. It's a good death.
Did he just say get the fuck away? You son of a
away
bitch?
Walk away from that.
Walk away from that. Alright. I thought they were going for a solid R there.
Can't believe that. What Ian was saying about the.
Oh yeah, I knew that, yeah.
He, you know what? Did you see Avengers Assemble in the cinema?
I don't know, it was a long time ago now.
In the cinema release, you know where Phil Coulson gets killed by Loki?
Yeah.
In the UK cinema release, he stabs him in the back with a spear,
Aye.
and you see the spear
Uh-huh.
sticking out of his chest.
Yeah.
They tried to put that in the American version, but it was given an R rating because of
No
it.
way.
So they had to remove the.
So just showed it going in the back and not out the front.
Aye. And so that's why we don't see it anymore, because the American censors wouldn't have it.
Hell.
So they had to remove that, showing the thing coming out of his chest. Otherwise they would have fucking rated it R, which is like 15 here.
That's why we were allowed it in the cinema, but they weren't. Which is mad, but you know, I guess in America they don't like violence. Which is
No.
Which is a strange one.
Yeah.
They create most of it.
I guess it's more accessible to younger people as well when it's not got that.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Let's be honest. We all watched things we shouldn't have watched when we were like 10, 11.
Christ, my dad let me watch RoboCop when I was, I don't know how old, very young. Like maybe 9 or 10 or something.
RoboCop wasn't fucking around in the 60s, was it?
Fuck yourself.
Spawn.
My dad let me watch it, and the bit at the beginning where he gets shot to fuck. Like, you know, they're all stood in front of him, like, they're like proper shooting him to fuck, and then he's like down on the ground and like they shoot his hand off. That freaked me the fuck out. Oh, honestly, I couldn't sleep for a few days after it. It proper fucking freaked us out. Like, it was the hand blew off you a bit.
I think they all made it. Yeah, but I missed the president. Didn't see the president put the suit. How am I gonna say peppermint now?
That's such bollocks.
What is that?
The twist that he's
Aye,
leaving
that's
in
a
the
bit.
suit. I fucking hate that bit.
I know what you mean. There was no real reason to not have him in the suit there.
I'm guessing that's the last time we're going to see that suit.
No, I think it might come back.
Oh, God's sake. Oh, is this the house party protocol?
This is where we got all the suits.
Yeah. Because who knew he had like a million suits?
Well,
they've hinted
did.
at it.
We
They've
did.
hinted
He's
at it a
bloody
few
well
times.
building suits like a bastard at the start.
I know what you're saying.
That's not going to work, is it?
He's been hoping. He won't.
This is when he gets to do his spacey impression. Wrong!
The mullet's coming back there.
I kind of don't actually mind Guy Pearce in the movie. It's just what they do with the character.
He is a good actor.
Yeah.
I loved him in is it Memento?
Oh yeah.
See, that was
Oh,
awesome.
God, yes. Phenomenal in that movie. Oh, we got the president.
You can see Donald Trump coming out with one of those suits anytime now, eh?
Fuck. Oh, we've got some Christmas lights on
That
the
was
old
another
boat.
lighty up Christmas tree.
I don't know what his
in the
obsession
dockyard.
is. Like
There it is again. Look.
he literally, like, Shane Black has Christmas in practically everything he writes or directs. He's just obsessed with it for some reason.
There's worse things to be obsessed with.
Well, yeah, and he always likes to have like a kidnap scene. There's always got to be kidnappings. I kind of wonder if like he's done it in real life and just sort of, like, I want to put it in all my
It's one of those
movies.
pastimes that you do
Ah.
at Christmas time, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Or maybe like read a story about a kid that got kidnapped at Christmas and thought I'm going to pay homage to that story in every
Forever.
movie.
You sat on my dog's leg.
Sorry,
Kid.
he's all sprawled out. Billy Big Bollocks.
So is this where the president's all tied up and
Yeah.
gimpy and
See,
that?
there's a Christmas tree on the boat.
Of course there is.
Christmas lights.
Of course
And a
there
big
is.
star.
As all boats do.
Oh yeah, every boat, especially like an evil villain boat.
Yeah.
And he's the angel on top. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. It's not just a
It's all-
shitty Christmas
It's all making
reference.
sense now.
Death by stereo. Sorry, that was a Lost Boys quote. Death by Christmas tree.
That's Doctor Who.
It's So number 3 is Avengers.
Okay.
Yep, the last movie we did. Yeah,
That was my number 1.
not a massive great deal I can say about the Avengers that we haven't already covered on the last episode. It was the final chapter of what we called the big experiment. If it failed, that was it, and it didn't fail, and it broke like every box office going at that point. It's a great film. Love the Avengers. Kind of gushed over it on the last episode,
did,
so we
yeah.
don't need to go into it. Bit of parkour in your Shane Black movie. I don't actually mind this bit. I really quite like this
All
bit.
the suits and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I first watched it in the cinema, I hated it. I hated like all the suits coming in.
You just went in there wanting to hate it.
No, I actually went in really wanting to watch the movie and really be excited and enjoy the movie.
Did you?
I
don't
did.
think you did.
I did. As
I
I
think,
said
I think,
at the start of the
I think his
episode.
words were, "What could go wrong with this movie?"
Yeah. And then Marvel showed me what could go wrong with this movie.
He just preempted what they were going to do.
See, I don't think he's been that bad though.
Nah, I've heard you be worse. Like, to be
No,
fair.
like that's what I mean. Like, there's not a massive great deal I can rant about. There's just parts of the movie that like really peeve me.
Well, there's a moment coming up after this awesome fucking battle bit
Is it CrossFit Pepper?
that pisses me the fuck off, and I will completely 100% agree with you. It does piss me off, but
It's even a line in the movie. It's Christmas.
this is fucking great. This set piece, this action
Yeah.
scene is fucking great.
I love this set piece. I love that he brings in the suits to take on the extremist soldiers, and I love the fact that he kind of just jumps in and out of the ones he wants to go in.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. Is that an early Hulkbuster?
Aye.
Looks much better in Civil War.
Oh yeah. No. Ultron.
Ultron.
This is one thing I thought about. How much fucking processing power does Jarvis have? If he's running all those suits, the poor bastard. No wonder he became Vision.
Well, yeah.
In fact, did he really need the Mind Stone? He was already there.
He was pretty much there, yeah. He just needed Ultron to piss him off enough to actually do it.
That's what it was. Bloody James Spaderman.
Oh, right, yeah. Suits are only coded to him.
But so, does Rhodey actually get in a suit?
He gets back in the Patriot.
Does eventually.
Ah, well, shut up then. Your point is completely fucked.
How is it?
Because he's thinking for the Iron Patriot suit.
We don't know that.
Well, we do, because of Iron Man 2, you fucking silly bastard.
I'm guessing that's the case.
Well, it is. It's fine.
Watch your blood pressure.
I'm sure he does try. I'm sure he tries to get in one, and then Tony jumps in it instead. I'm sure that happens.
Nah, I think you're wrong. CrossFit Pepper.
That's her name. CrossFit Pepper Potts. Shame that didn't like go a couple of inches to the left.
Harsh.
Could have been like, well, she would have got out of it anyway because she's a dragon now, isn't she? She's one of Daenerys' children. Just breathe fucking oh well, there you go. Damn, check out my 80s hairdo.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's alright.
Nice. Cheeky little addition. Considering she's not longer having a child, she does look pretty badass in this film. Like she's got some slender hips, shall we say? What? But then it must be all that CrossFit.
I'll be the CrossFit.
Whoa! Why does this final battle all take place on a boat?
Again, because Shane Black.
I'm assuming it's a Shane Black thing. He just wants a suit back, doesn't he? I personally don't think he looks as comfortable in this movie as he did in Iron Man 2.
No.
No, I think he's actually better in Iron Man 2 than he is in this one.
He's probably actually given more to do in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
And you would expect it, with it being the third and final film in the trilogy,
Yeah.
to be the opposite.
You would.
Especially, he's going to be in Ultron and he's going to be in Civil War. So you want to be building the character more than they actually do.
Mm-hmm. It's not your suit, fuck off. You stole it. I still would rather have seen Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Jude.
Stop saying that. You need to stop saying that.
What? He did. He got Jude out of the film. Don't be so sensitive. Oh shit!
See, that's how they should have ended that with Pepper.
What, let her die?
Yeah, fucking right.
Next to the fake Christmas tree.
That's still actually standing after the fucking container landed right next to it and blew up.
Let's be honest as well, that
It's a very securely wired up Christmas tree.
It's stronger than the one I put up anyway, that's for sure.
That fake Christmas tree has officially had more screen time than Coulson had in the entire franchise. No, you wouldn't have. Psych!
Now this is a good final battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Cool.
The extremist powers have very little rhyme or reason. The extremist powers have very little rhyme or reason. He just seems to be able to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Just
Oh, he's got all Matthew McConaughey and taking his shirt off. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's a badass battle.
it's a good final battle,
It's a
and
good
it
battle.
should be the final battle of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you're building this suit up the entire movie.
Like you say, it kind of has its own...
This is the bit that pisses you off by any chance.
I think that's a good payoff.
What happens?
Yeah, I think of all the things, that's a good payoff.
No, that's not what pisses me off.
Alright.
No. What happens now in a minute?
You're right. I don't deserve her. Here's where you're wrong. She was already perfect.
But now she did.
Do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
This is the end of your movie. This is the end of the battle of the movie.
Yeah.
The guy's dead. It's Tony's fight. It's Tony's villain. That's the end of your fucking movie.
Yep. For all the good stunt work and all the good special effects, there's a lot of fucking ropey special effects
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
Stuff I'd never noticed before. Like a lot of things that I really hadn't noticed. I bet that Christmas tree's still standing at the end of this.
Oh yeah, you can't knock over a Christmas tree in a Shane Black movie.
It's still going.
There it is.
There you
It
go.
is, there you go.
Almost perfect. Couple bobbles out of place, but. So my number 2's Thor.
Okay.
I love Thor.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I'm a big
Good.
fan of Thor as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's great.
And I decided literally on the way down in the car.
This is what pisses me off. That, like, no, fuck off. Fuck off. This is not the Terminator.
It's Shane Black's version of the Terminator.
Fuck that. Fuck that. No.
You can't just claim it to be the Mandarin.
And fuck that even more.
What, CrossFit Pepper?
Because it's not Tony's film anymore, it's fucking her film, and fuck that.
Well, you know I'm going to have a problem with that anyway because it's Gwyneth Paltrow, but... Oh, snap! So, you know, that was some ropey CG.
Nah, I'm not having that. Pish.
I did read something where they said that Robert Downey Jr. like really fought to give Pepper like some more like outlandish battle scenes and like make her a bit more of a badass, which I'm totally on board with. I don't mind that kind of thing, but you've essentially taken the big villain fight and given it to Pepper Potts.
That's my problem with the end of the movie. I love the movie. That's my problem with it. I don't have a problem with Trevor Slattery or anything like that. I think fucking whatever. But you take the battle with the big bad away from Tony, and that it's his film.
Mm-hmm.
Watch me. Think son.
Don't touch me. I'm gonna burn you.
Let her have a fight with the brunette chick from earlier on.
Yeah.
I've never said chick in my life before.
Give her a fight. I'm okay. Give her a fight. That's fine. Not that fight though.
No.
And all your distractions.
Even if they'd done it before he got killed, it wouldn't have been as bad, would it? You know. But they definitely should have left it when he blew him up in the suit.
Yeah, it's the payoff to that suit. The whole, I said earlier on, that suit has its own kind of character in the film.
Yeah.
And it's on screen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be a purpose for that, and the purpose is killing the big bad.
Why does he do this?
I don't know.
Shane Black like fireworks at Christmas?
Because
That tree's so
maybe,
big. Look at that tree.
but like, he goes from here. We don't see Tony Stark again until Ultron, do we?
No.
So he goes from blowing up all of these suits to building Hulkbuster,
Yeah.
the Mark, whatever, and
And all the
Ultron.
Ultrons.
So he's still a part of the Avengers because at the start of Ultron, they're like storming that castle or whatever.
Yeah. The only difference is that he's supposedly learned something.
As Christmas morning began,
Maybe that was his like therapy for all his anxiety throughout the movie.
we start with something pure. Something exciting.
Yeah, so number 2 is Thor.
Number 2,
And,
that's good.
and I decided that on the way down in the car that I was going to have number 2 ahead of Avengers. It's not a million miles ahead of Avengers. It's pretty much level pegging, but I do love Thor. And it was the first Marvel movie that truly made me go, fuck me, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah,
Fair enough.
Thor.
What's your history with Thor and like Phase 1 films, Paul? Did you see any of them in the cinema?
I think I seen Iron Man in the cinema, and I seen. Pretty sure I seen Avengers in the cinema.
I'm sure.
I'm sure I went with you
Yeah, I think you did.
because we went to see
Yeah.
that, and we've seen Ultron as well in the
Yeah.
cinema.
Yeah, I think we did go to see that. Yeah.
Now I have to say, like Thor for me is like well up there as well. To be fair,
It was always, when we started doing this and we talked about doing the top 5s, Thor was always in my top 5. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be ahead of Avengers or if it was going to be on level pegging on what, but it's definitely in the top 5. It's definitely my second favourite movie of the whole franchise. And my first one's no surprise to anyone, is Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Like, Winter Soldier's just fucking phenomenal. And I would actually say Winter Soldier is about, a country mile ahead of everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anything touches it. I love the fact that it was like a sort of a noir sort of spy movie.
That's what it was. It was a spy thriller.
Yeah.
It was basically like the Spy Game, but with superheroes.
And Robert Redford's just fucking incredible in it.
A cool little moment again.
Got my new watch. But like you were saying before as well, I don't really get how Tony Stark goes from the end of this movie to having taken the thing out of his chest, blown up all his suits. Technically, he says he is Iron Man, so he is still Iron Man because it's not all about the suits. But he goes from that to the next time we see him, Age of Ultron, 100 suits, big armies, suits.
Well, he's building a robot army,
Yeah.
isn't he? So
Even though he's literally just told Pepper that he's going to put aside all the distractions.
I guess I'd say my armor. It was never a distraction or a hobby.
Phillips head screwdriver. You've always got to have one of them in your arsenal.
I'm a changed man.
Is that an Audi? I love an Audi in these movies.
I've never seen an Audi R8 with a trailer on the back, so that's a first.
One thing you can't take away.
My freedom!
I am Iron Man.
Nobody expected him to say it was my freedom?
no,
No?
wrong guy.
So,
That was
yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, man. Got some credits, But,
Was there 2 end credit scenes on this one? I can't. On it, I honestly can't remember.
we'll find out.
Yes, we will.
It's like sitting in the cinema again. Ugh.
So we've just watched it. So
Yeah.
what did you think? You go first, Paul. Fuck him.
I enjoyed it as much as I did the first couple of times I've seen it. To be honest,
I still love the movie. Yeah.
I think the Mandarin would have been better, like we were saying before, if he was left to his original plan.
Yeah.
And he could have been the terrorist. But the way it went, I still enjoyed it. Still a thoroughly good movie, and yeah, good viewing, really.
Yeah. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Even though you just sat there and bitched and moaned about like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
There's nothing wrong with it apart from that.
Not the most important part of the movie, the
But
third
it
act.
should still win the Twitter poll, though, eh?
Well,
Fuck
no,
it, I'm not.
it's
nah,
not-
Fuck the Twitter poll.
it's not winning the Twitter poll. In fact, it's losing by a long shot. Just another little quick check-in. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck all of them. Nah, they're dead to me. No, I think I agree with you. It's a good fun movie.
Yes.
It's 2 hours long. It's a fun movie. You know, it's funny in places. Not as funny as the other Iron Man movies, but then, as you say all the time, Kev, it's not. We're not watching Dumb and Dumber. We're watching an action film.
Yeah.
I do have a problem with the end. The end of the movie with you know, the big bad and all that. It should have been Tony's kill, not Pepper's kill. But there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
You
I've got my peeves. I suppose we all know that I've got my peeves. I've mentioned most of them so far. The whole thing with the Mandarin, I don't know. Like, I just wish they didn't do that. I probably would have really, really enjoyed this movie a lot more had he not had that stupid twist to the character. I'm not a massive fan of Guy Pearce being a dragon, and I've mentioned it once or twice tonight.
You have.
And like you say, the CrossFit Pepper winning the day. Like, I'm okay with Pepper Potts winning the day. I'm okay with a female woman winning the day. Like, female woman. I'm okay with a woman, like, taking a female woman. I'm okay with a female taking out the big bad. I love all that stuff, you know. Go the women.
That's up there with Lady Policeman.
But at the end of the day, they've taken almost everything from Tony Stark in this film. Like, he's having his panic attacks. He's not the man he used to be. Like you say, that badass moment where the Mark 42 takes out Guy Pearce. Mm-hmm. So not only does Guy Pearce get killed twice in that movie, but not once is it by Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Mm. So I have problems. I have problems with the movie. I do.
But if it had been the Mark 42, like, that's still a payoff.
Yeah, it's a payoff. It's definitely a payoff. I will say that I've probably enjoyed it more tonight than I have done in a long time watching it. Like, I'm going to let go of the kid. Like, that sounded bad, didn't it?
It did.
I'm gonna let go of my problems with that whole scene. I still think when they go to that little section of the movie, it just feels like they're dragging shit out.
But no, that's your second act of the movie.
But I'm gonna let go of it. I'm gonna be okay with it. Yeah, the kid's not that bad. It's an alright little relationship that they have together. I just always felt like I didn't need it. I always felt like the movie had gone on too long up until that point, and now we're just dragging out again. Let's just get to the big bad.
Mm-hmm. No,
Of course, little did I know that they were going to do that to Ben Kingsley.
Well, yeah.
Liverpool fan.
There you go.
I enjoyed it more tonight. It's still probably my second least favourite Marvel movie ever.
That's what we should do. It's least favourite Marvel movies.
Bottom 5.
See, 1 and 2
5.
is obvious. The other 3, I don't know. That would be a trick, like a task.
I think we should do that.
We'll do that in the run up to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't actually remember what I put in my top 5.
Yeah, neither can I. I wrote it down though.
That's good.
But yeah, I'm okay with the movie now. It's better than I thought it was. I still have my problems. The whole thing about him not being in the suit when he does that amazing set piece. It's an amazing set piece. And then they do that.
Yeah.
But as we've found out going forward, no spoilers for Paul, that's kind of a Disney trope now. They kind of like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of takes away the whole thing about him being the hero.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean...
And why do the fake out when the guy's burning him and he's like, you're not in the suit, fuck off? Or is he just method?
Maybe he had, like, things in his brain and that, and he felt it. We'll go with that.
Was he Daniel Day-Lewis? Daniel Day-Lewis in it all over the place. Mm-hmm. But yeah. No. It's alright, I can let it go. I'm gonna let some of my peeves go.
So you're gonna do a Paul Byrne rating on it? Yeah, it was alright.
It was alright.
Meh.
And one of my main problems is that I always kind of felt after coming out of the cinema after watching this one that they'd done such a good job with the Avengers, they kind of just thought, we can do anything now. and that kind of carries on into the next movie as well.
But I don't think this should be in the same sentence as Thor 2, because Thor 2 is all kinds of bad.
Yeah, we will get to Thor.
But then you see, the thing is, like, I've seen Thor 2 once. I didn't see it in the cinema.
Yeah,
I
how
bought it
shit
on-
are we going to feel if we watch that and we're like, you know what, this is okay.
That's all right.
I bought it on Blu-ray because I'm a completionist. But what if we watch it and think, this is actually okay? I don't see that happening. I remember, like, it got, as I said on the previous episode, it's like 80 minutes long.
Yeah.
And the end credits started, and I was like, is that it?
Exactly
That's
though.
fucking it.
It's only 80 minutes long, so how bad can
that-
it actually be?
That's a crazy runtime for a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
2 hours is the...
Do you think it was like, you know what, like every time he came back with it, it was like, you know what, just cut some more out. Just let the people get out the cinema as quick as possible. Cut some more out. But I mean, by that point, they're making like $1 billion a movie, so they don't fucking care.
Well, yeah. But that was the whole thing. Is, you know, if one of them didn't work out, then they're making $1 billion a movie. If one of them doesn't work out, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not good enough.
No, I know that.
So I'm going to let some of my shit go on that movie.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to stop being
I'm
as
taking
hard.
that as a victory, to be honest with you.
I'm going to stop being as harsh on Iron Man 3 as I have been
I'm
previously.
taking that as you prefer this to Dark Knight Rises now.
You can't take it as that.
Nothing's gonna persuade me otherwise.
Well, 61% of the people.
Well, fuck them. That's the Russians.
Fake news. So yeah, that's been Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I think we're only getting one end credit scene.
It certainly looks like it, and we know what that scene is. It's the he's with Banner. He's doing like therapy with Banner.
Oh, the therapy. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping the whole Science Bros thing going. I'm going to keep going with that.
Science Bros.
I like Science Bros.
Wanker.
Like hashtag Science Bros. That could be a thing.
I'll punch you in the face.
We can make that a thing.
You're not a hashtagger, are you?
So how did you feel like
Absolutely
coming
not.
out of the cinema, Paul, after you'd seen this movie, and then like the next one we had was like Thor? Do you remember how you kind of did this movie like excite you a little bit more about what was going on, or
What? Waiting for Thor?
Yeah.
After that? Well, because I liked the first Thor so
Well, yeah.
much, I was kind of buzzing for the second one, to be honest.
so was I?
And then, so I went into it with, quite a anticipation, and it was just,
Nonsense.
yeah. I don't actually think I seen it in the cinema, Thor 2. It was one I just had on Blu-ray, so...
Fucking lucky you.
I've actually not seen a Thor movie in the cinema.
I've not seen the third one.
Right.
Partially,
Any
what's the
Thor
third
movie in
one?
the cinema.
I've not seen the third one yet.
partially due to
Ragnarok.
seeing the second one in the cinema.
Well, that's the thing. If you make an ass of one, you don't, you don't like it.
It's probably why I wouldn't watch Iron Man 4.
But you would know.
Although I
You
probably
would know, yeah,
would know,
shut
yes.
up.
So yeah, the end credit scene. I do quite like this. Like this is a nice little like sort of.
You actively napping?
I drifted.
Where did I lose you?
Burn. Switzerland.
Switzerland.
So you heard none of it.
I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a therapist. It's not my training. I don't have
What, the time?
Temperament.
temperament.
Think about it. Oh, God, my original one. 1983, all right? I'm 14 years old, I still have a nanny. That was weird.
So yeah, Iron Man 3, done.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be harder than it actually was.
It wasn't as ranty and arguey as I expected.
Yeah, we've been kind of building it up and building it up.
Yeah.
Saving it for Thor 2, that's what it is.
But I don't think there'll be any arguments.
No,
with Thor
well,
2.
it'll just be rant after rant.
I think Thor 2 could probably be the
Perhaps.
shortest episode we've done.
I think so.
It's
I
the
think
shortest
so.
movie, so there's not a lot to talk about.
I'm being optimistic. I think we're gonna watch it and we're gonna go, ha, that's okay.
But as openings to Phase 2 go, because this is the first movie of Phase 2, like, we happy with where Phase 2's going?
I still enjoyed Iron Man
Yeah.
3. I still do. I came out of the cinema thinking that movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're leaving happy after
It's
that.
not without its faults.
No.
Pepper at the end,
CrossFit Pepper.
annoying. But I came out of the cinema after Iron Man 3 thinking that's fucking awesome. Can't wait for the rest of them.
See, I never. And I couldn't.
I think you were just being pissy.
And when I came out of the cinema, I couldn't then wait to see Thor 2 because I thought, right, that's the one that's going to pick me back up. And who would actually have known at all that the movie that was going to pick me back up was fucking Guardians of the Galaxy?
So, we got Guardians after Thor 2.
I think we do, yes.
Was it Guardians, then Winter Soldier,
I'm sure it is.
and then Ultron?
Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's Winter Soldier, then Guardians. I mean, we are doing like a whole like franchise of these things, so we should know.
We should do.
But we'll check that out anyway, and that's what's coming up next, folks. Thor 2, and you're coming back.
You're coming back, Paul.
Yeah, back again.
And you got a top 5
I'm
to
going to be
bring
part
us.
of the furniture again, so
So,
Yeah.
you're a 4-timer by then.
exactly.
4 times we don't count Hayes because he was the talking heads.
Oh no, fuck him.
But I think 4 times puts you level pegging
Honoured,
Doesn't it?
honoured.
with Mr. Tom.
And I'll
Payne.
come back with my top 5. See if I can give you some surprises.
Well, I think you should.
Or 2.
I think you should put Black Panther in there for a laugh, even though
Aye.
we ain't seen it yet.
Timey-wimey.
Do you think that's going to end up being in our top 5s?
I don't know. Well, Spider-Man was in mine.
Is it?
It was. It was definitely in
That's
there.
probably in my bottom 5.
Fuck yourself.
And with that, we will be back with Thor 2. Paul's coming back for that. And yeah, the road to Infinity Wars keeps moving.
Continues.
Yeah, I prefer keeps moving.
Well, no.
Okay,
You're shit.
say goodbye, everyone. 61% Dark Knight Rises.